glitches, we can adjust the bitrate or settings on the fly, but I'm confident you're super close.
Okay, well, I just clicked start streaming, and I have no idea if this is working or not, but like, how do
I totally get that. No worries. Head back to your YouTube Studio dashboard and refresh the page if needed. There should be a live preview where you can see if your feed is coming through. If it's not showing yet, give it a few seconds. Sometimes there's a slight delay. Once you see yourself
go back
live,
to
you're
YouTube?
golden.
Go back to YouTube?
Exactly. Just head back to YouTube, refresh the dashboard, and look for the live preview. If it's not showing right away, just give it a moment or double check your stream status in OBS. Once that preview pops up, you can hit go live and everything will be rolling.
All right, so I went back to go live, and it looks like we've been going for 45 seconds. But there's a delay between... There's like a delay everywhere.
Yeah, that's totally normal. YouTube typically has a slight delay, often around 10 to 30 seconds, depending on your settings. As long as your stream is stable and you see the timer running in YouTube, you're good. Just keep an eye on the preview, and if you notice any dropouts, you can tweak your bitrate in OBS. But overall, we're on track. Keep an eye on the preview, and if you notice any dropouts, you can tweak your bitrate in OBS. But overall...
Okay, I think we are live.
Awesome. Sounds like everything is rolling. Just monitor your stream health on the YouTube dashboard, and if all looks good, you can keep going. If you need to make any adjustments midstream, OBS will let you tweak things. So just stay flexible and keep an eye on it.
How do I monitor my... how do I monitor the health of my stream on YouTube? Like, I don't even know if this thing is live. I think it is, because it says live, 1 minute and 52 seconds. But I'm getting confused as to what I'm seeing. Concurrent viewers, stream settings, stream health. Trinity, are you still with me? Stream health is excellent, it says. Chris Porto live stream. I don't know what any of the best practices are in order to do this, but I guess what I'm in the middle of trying to do is build AI live. And I'm in the middle of trying to get my initial operator terminal up and running for the Ethereum platform. Trying to communicate with my chat right now, Chat GPT. So the real test is whether I can continue to vibe code my way while we're streaming here.
Exactly. Once you have that stream built and the video is stable, you can settle in and keep coding. Just be mindful of any lag or bandwidth changes, but if everything stays smooth, you can keep that creative flow going and let OBS handle the rest in the background.
No, it doesn't seem... It seems like we're dipping in our ability to capture this all. Like, because I am running Claude Code at the same time as Claude Chat and YouTube, as well as, yeah, a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Running multiple intensive tasks at once can definitely strain your system, especially with AI code and a live stream going. If it keeps dipping, you might want to scale back on either the coding environment or the stream settings, like lowering your resolution or bitrate. Once we lighten the load, you should get a smoother capture again. Let me know if you want to dial something back or adjust.
Do I need to have the OBS platform up and the live stream, or can I close the OBS platform?
Great question. So once OBS is actually sending the stream, you don't need to keep the OBS window open. You can minimize it and it'll keep working in the background. Just be careful. If you close it entirely, the stream will stop. But as long as it's running in the background, you're good to go. So keep an eye on the YouTube dashboard, and once you're done, you can stop the stream from OBS when you're ready.
But is this how I need to do it going forward? Is run it on OBS and get onto the browser for YouTube?
Yeah, that's the best approach. OBS acts as your engine, sending the video to YouTube, and the YouTube dashboard is where you monitor and interact with the live feed. Once you've got OBS sending the stream, you can just keep the YouTube browser tab open to track progress. So yeah, this workflow should work well.
Gosh, I'm still very confused. Dual stream automatically generated vertical cropped version of the shorts for the shorts feed.
Exactly. Once you've got OBS handling the stream output, you just keep an eye on YouTube for the live status. That way OBS focuses purely on encoding and sending, while YouTube gives you that feedback on how the audience is seeing it. So you can stay in the zone coding and just check in on YouTube as you go.
What if I want to? Because this is a different. This is like a different platform. So I've got it unmuted, or I got it unmuted um, on the
Gotcha.
YouTube.
That makes sense. If you've got another platform open or a separate stream source, just be mindful of your audio routing. You can mute or adjust audio sources in OBS so they don't conflict with your other platform. If you need both to come through, you can add separate audio tracks in OBS and then mix them as needed so everything stays in sync.
I mean, if I can automatically generate a vertically cropped version for the shorts feed, that would make sense, right? But it's not even letting me click that. And I have this top chat window.
Yeah, that's a common snag. YouTube's shorts feature often needs a vertical aspect ratio from the get-go. If the cropping option isn't clickable, you might need to set your OBS canvas size to a vertical resolution, like 1080 by 1920, so it's already in that ratio. Then OBS will crop the feed automatically, and you can upload it as a vertical short. Let me know if that canvas adjustment helps.
How do I share a screen if I get to a point where I want to share the screen? Because my goal is to just forget about that the stream is even on. Because I have nobody who's actually watching this stream.
Yeah, that makes total sense. In OBS, you just add another source. Click the plus in the sources panel, then select display capture to share your entire screen, or window capture if you only want a specific app. Once you add that source, it'll show up in your preview, and you can just toggle it on or off.
So I clicked plus and I see screen capture, macOS screen capture, audio capture, screen capture.
Exactly. So if you want to share your entire screen, you can pick screen capture or display capture. After that, you'll choose which screen or window you want to share, and once you hit OK, it'll appear in your preview. Then you can arrange it, resize it, and once you're comfortable, it'll stream seamlessly.
And I have to do this every time?
Not necessarily. Once you add the screen capture source, you can just keep it in your scene. So after that, you won't have to re-add it every time. Just toggle it on or off depending on what you want to share. That way it stays ready in the background and you can just focus on the content you're presenting.
Now I'm getting another error from YouTube. Is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Poor.
Yeah, that can happen if your upload bandwidth dips or if OBS is overloaded. You might try lowering the stream resolution or bitrate in OBS settings, like dropping from 6000 kbps down to 3000 or even lower, depending on what you can afford. Also, closing other heavy apps or reducing your screen capture might help. Once you tweak that, give it a quick test, and hopefully the stream stabilizes.
Show cursor, hide. OBS from capture.
Exactly. If you're seeing lag or delays, it could be that the cursor is part of what's being captured and it's adding some processing overhead. If you only need the content and not the cursor, you can adjust your screen capture settings to exclude the cursor, just crop it out. Once you do that, it might lighten the load and keep your stream smoother.
And then hide OBS from capture.
Yes, that's a great idea. In OBS, you can right-click on the OBS source, choose filters, and add a crop or mask filter to hide it from the stream. Or you can just minimize OBS on your end. Since it's still running, it won't appear in the feed. That way you keep the focus solely on your content. Let me know if you need help setting that up.
All right, so then otherwise I'm just pressing the eyeball for screen capture.
Exactly. Just click the eye icon next to your screen capture source in the OBS sources panel, and that will toggle it on or off. When it's off, OBS won't show that feed in the stream, so you can keep the focus on whatever else you're working on, and it won't clutter the broadcast.
All right, and then I've got, I think I enabled it. So then this becomes the display screen. But I'm not. So I did the screen capture. I've got I got one widescreen monitor and the Mac monitor.
Got it. So in OBS, you'll just need to select which monitor you want to capture. When you add the screen capture source, there should be a drop-down where you can choose either your widescreen or the MacBook monitor. Once you pick the right one, the feed will adjust, and you can resize or crop it as needed. That way you'll get the exact part of the screen you want.
For best practices, should I just keep the OBS basically on full screen and then drag anything over top of it when I want to just share something?
Yeah, that's a really solid approach. Keeping OBS full screen gives you a clear workspace. Then anytime you need to share something, you just drag the new source, like a screen capture or a window on top, resize it, and it stays organized. That way you have a full overview and you can easily swap in and out whatever you need to share.
Oh, it's zoomed in. Scale to window. Canvas, 97%. Why is it? It's only showing a very small part of my desktop.
That usually happens when your canvas size in OBS doesn't match your actual screen resolution. You can fix it by going to the top menu, clicking View, and then Actual Size or Fit to Screen. Alternatively, you can manually adjust the source by dragging its edges in the preview until it lines up. Once it matches your desktop, it should fill the whole view properly.
No, it's not doing that. I did scale to window.
I see. In that case, it sounds like your display capture is just not matching your screen aspect ratio. You can try going into Edit and manually set the canvas size in OBS to exactly match your monitor's resolution. Once the canvas matches, any source you add will fill the whole screen. That should fix the cropping issue.
Where? Advanced audio properties. I'm in Edit. Doesn't seem like it's the right place.
No problem. Instead of the Edit menu, go to the Settings in OBS under the File menu. Then choose Video. From there, you can adjust the base canvas resolution to match your monitor.
Wait, slow down. Slow down.
Of course. No rush at all. So step by step, go to the File menu in OBS, choose Settings, and then select Video. There you'll see the base canvas resolution option. Make it exactly match your monitor's resolution, like 1920 by 1080 or whatever your screen is.
It only said show, hold on. It only said show settings folder, show profile folder, remix recordings, show recordings.
I see what you mean. In that case, make sure you're actually clicking on Settings from the main OBS window. It's under the File menu. Once you're in Settings, select Video, and you'll see the base canvas resolution option there. Once you set it, it should match your screen and show the full screen.
No, it doesn't. Okay, you just said go to File in OBS, and I just said there is no, it only says show settings folder.
Got it. Thanks for your patience. So to get to the video settings, you'll need to open the main OBS window and look for a settings button usually at the bottom right corner of the app. Once you open that, then go to the video tab. That's where you can set the base resolution to match your monitor. Let me know if that works.
Okay, I see that, but it's all grayed out.
That can happen if your scene is already capturing a fixed resolution or source. Try stopping the